Alright, episode 14 of the Mark Pryor Road to the Show. We are facing the National Sound this episode. We are facing a pitcher with a 3.46 ERA through 67 and 2/3 innings, so hopefully our team can get us some run support and hopefully we can continue these good outings. All three starts in AAA so far have been 6 innings with 1 run allowed. 3.22 average here for Zamora. Hopefully we can start things off with a strike. We do. Early on the fastball. Very hittable pitch there. Early on the fastball. Throw the changeup here.
That's downstairs and outside.
Alright, time for a curve here on 1 and 2. On the ground to first. Easy out.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Oliver.
Now at the dish, the second baseman, number 79. And this pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Ooh, right down the middle there.
1 out and the base is empty. And the count 1 and 2. Swing and this
That fastball ended up much farther over the plate than I aimed it, even though I got the release perfect, but it still resulted in an easy out.
Here's the third baseman, Yoni Hernandez. Fastball for a strike.
Right down the middle there.
2 outs, base is empty.
Try a back foot slider here, fouls that one off.
Try again. Ball 1 there.
And that fastball somehow hits him, even though it really was not that far inside. So this one will not start off like the previous 2 outings where we started off 12 up, 12 down, as we hit a batter on 1 and 2 on a pitch that was barely even in off the plate.
Lifted in the air, right field, drifting towards this one.
And that's out number 3. Get out of the first inning.
We're back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now Eric Haas. Right through there for a strike. Pryor, a 6'5" righty. He throws a sinker, a changeup, a curve.
Ground ball right to the third baseman. That should be an easy out. It is.
1 up, 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
And
The ball and no strikes.
at least this start, unlike the last start where first 4 innings the control was like spot on and then he became awful, there's just no control from the get-go. I'm getting the release point perfect and it's still not ending up anywhere near where I want it.
Next up, the designated hitter. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
There we go. Beautiful pitch there. Strike 2.
On the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes.
And got him chasing one out of the zone, but he hits it for a single.
A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Got him to chase the curveball out of the zone low and away, but it ends up in a single.
Fastball clips the corner at the knees.
That's kind of been the story of the season so far, is allowing hits on pitches that aren't even in the zone, and allowing hits on very soft contact. And another one,
Base hit.
lighter, low and away, ends up in a single between the first baseman, second baseman, just like the last batter.
Didn't matter. Put a great swing on
A phenomenal pitch there, right on the low and away corner.
the game with the runner in scoring position.
I'm throwing perfect pitches, they're just finding gaps in the defense. There's nothing I can do about that.
The Sounds hoping to get on the board first. Bottom half of the second inning. I'm sure he wants that pitch back.
And that pitch is in the dirt. Throw him out of third. And, oh my fucking god, are you shitting me?
The run scores. Here comes another. Scores all the way from first. A brutal throwing error that time.
That was an awful throwing error by the catcher as 2 runs end up scoring.
Third out.
He should have thrown the run out at third easily.
We're back.
Let me take a look at the box score. How the ever-loving fuck?
Here at the
They called those both earned runs even though they both scored on an error.
It's the shortstop, number 2.
Them scoring on an error means they're unearned. So that is fucking bullshit right there.
The other way.
And another soft hit single. We are going to get dominated at the start apparently. We should have not allowed any earned runs. 2 unearned, but apparently a throwing error means that they're still earned.
First pitch misses.
First pitch, blatantly in the strike zone, called ball 1.
And there's a ball. Runner at first, nobody out.
And another wild pitch here.
The tags.
And
Nice hustle to move up on the wild
the throw beat him, but the infielder didn't fucking tag him. And that's a walk. Alright, so this is by far the worst start of the AAA career. Not only have we given up more earned runs than we ever have, even though neither of them should have been fucking earned runs.
Knows he needs a strikeout or a double play ball to give him a chance to escape this jam.
But, we're also just wild pitch after wild pitch, hit after hit, walk after walk.
Well, that strikeout didn't take long. Batter's got to put up a better fight the next time up. The first baseman in the box with 1 away looks at ball 1. The Sounds trying to break this game open here in the back end of the 3rd inning.
Our pitch count is absurdly high. That one's hit to right field. That should be an easy out, though.
2 down.
And damn near another fucking throwing error.
2 outs and runners at first and second. Eric Haas will
Ground ball right to the second baseman. Out of the inning.
fires over to first.
Hopefully Durham can get us some fucking run support.
Bottom of the 4th. And now
Nope.
the right fielder.
Still 2-0.
The right fielder.
We're still in line for a quality start if we can manage to go 6. With our pitch count as high as it is, I'd be very surprised if we can go 6, though.
That's down and away.
Especially if we keep not being able to throw anything in the same fucking zip code as I'm aiming it.
Falling behind 2-1. And another ball.
3-0 count now. Or 3-1 count, rather.
Fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get
And that's another walk.
Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. So a man on, the designated hitter, getting ready to hit, and that one fouled off. That misses the zone. So a ball and a strike.
Ground ball to off the first base bag.
Fair ball.
Are you shitting me? Can I get any fucking worse luck? Ground ball right down the line. Off the first base bag.
1-0.
I 100% need a strikeout here.
That just missed.
Or we're gonna fucking walk him because the pitcher, fucking Mark Pryor, just cannot throw anything remotely close to the zone.
But they won't appeal. And the 3-0 finds the zone. Obviously taking all the way on 3-0 because that was right down Main Street.
Mark Pryor continues to not throw anything even remotely close to where I'm aiming it. There we go, got the strikeout on the changeup though.
Strikeout. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this
And we're just gonna continue to fall behind every batter.
the left fielder.
Continue not to throw anything remotely close to where I aim it.
On the ground.
There we go, 5.
Me,
4.
second, over to
And no double plays. They took an eternity to turn it. 3rd run given up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 2. Bounces this one to the right side. Will
That should have been our first earned run allowed, but since this game is absolute fucking bullshit and apparently doesn't know how baseball works, we've given up 3 earned runs.
Number 79. Good eye on that pitch.
And Durham is still getting shut out.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Mark Pryor having absolutely zero control of his pitches. A weak ground ball, but it hits right up the middle for another fucking hit.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
I haven't really given up much solid contact.
So a runner
None of the hits I've given up have been solid contact.
third baseman.
It's just I have had absolutely zero luck.
Nobody out and a runner at first. Runner on the move. On the ground. And
And strike 3 called on the changeup.
The off-speed stuff. Next up, the first baseman, number 5. Right through there for a strike.
As pitches just continue to be right out over the middle of the plate or
Nice job
not even remotely close to sniffing the strike zone.
away.
And
That's just
foul. Thank you. And get him swinging on the curveball. 2 outs now.
Here's the catcher, Eric Haas.
Ground ball. Second baseman able to field it this time. Out number 3.
There in plenty of time ends the inning. Back now for the bottom of the
So we do not get a quality start. 5 innings, 3 runs. We probably get the loss. Yep, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Probably capable of doing more for him, and he
We were 1 inning away from a quality start, but those 2 earned runs in the second inning should not have been fucking earned runs. Those scored on a fucking throwing error. That fucks our ERA big time. What is our ERA at now? It jumps up to, not as bad as I thought, 2.35. I don't know how those were earned runs since they both scored on a throwing error, but whatever. And we have a second start versus the same team. Are we back to being... We're back to the 5 spot in the rotation, so they continue to have us pitch on short rest every fucking start. So that'll be fun, facing the exact same team for the second start in a row. Again.